Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to see what happens in Story of Seasons A Wonderful Life if you never leave the farm in year 1. Because I love you guys and I wanted to find out the truth, I actually did this twice, once as a non-binary character and then the second time as a male character. Okay, so spring, you can just go to sleep immediately every single day and nothing will happen. You just wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep. But then on summer 1st, the sprites are going to come to your home and there's going to be a scene and they end up giving you the blue feather. So some people had asked me in my last video, what happens if you don't have the blue feather? Well, it's impossible to not have the blue feather because it's given to you in this scene that happens no matter what. So after that, I just went back to going to sleep, going to sleep, going to sleep. Then I got a little bit curious because it's been 2 full seasons and I haven't done anything with my cow, so I wanted to check on the cow in the menu. And so this is why I think in the game your cows cannot die and your animals cannot die because it's been over 2 seasons and the cow never died. You can see it gets dirty and its like health bar goes down and it gives you lower quality milk. However, it doesn't die. And it doesn't get sick. If you watched my last video, then you know that if you don't use the blue feather by the end of the 1st year, Takakuta is going to come to your home, and then he will ask you, okay, of these 3 that like you the most, which one do you want to marry? But in this save file, because I didn't marry anybody, let's see what he says. Okay, so the dialogue is exactly the same as before, but this time he asks if I want to marry Cecilia or if I want to marry Rock. Keep in mind that I had chosen a non-binary character for this playthrough, so I was kind of wondering, did they give me 1 male and 1 female option because I chose a non-binary character, or is it just that no matter what gender you choose, they always give you these 2 choices? So I went back and I did the same exact thing, this time with a male character, and bam, you still get these 2 choices, Cecilia and Rock. So it seems regardless of what your gender is, they're always going to give you these 2 options if you never leave your farm and you don't socialize with any of the marriage candidates. After the scene where Takakuta comes, the marriage candidate is still going to go in your home and they're still going to ask you if you want to get married, and then you have the choice to say yes, continue the game with them, or you can say no and then the game ends immediately. Okay, so I decided to do 1 more year in this file just to see what happens if I spend another year sleeping. In the original game, there's divorce scenes where if you don't do well enough, then your spouse is going to want to divorce you. So I really wanted to see, is it also going to be in this game? And I have to tell you guys, this was really difficult for me because, you know, I always feel bad for the characters in games if I'm mean to them. And look at how cute me and Rock's baby is. But for the sake of this video, for you guys, I did it. I slept through year 2 just to see, okay, what's going to happen year 2. One thing I will note is that the amount that the villagers like you, it stays the same. If you don't talk to them or interact with them in any way, it's not like some other farming sims where they're going to dislike you because you're not talking to them. That doesn't happen in this game. The other thing to note is that your animal never dies. That cow, you feed it, you don't feed it, it's not going to die. 2 years you can go without feeding it and it's still kicking. Okay, so the moment we've all been waiting for, the end of year 2, what's gonna happen? Okay, so first you're gonna see a scene with your child, and there's 6 different scenes that you could see because your child has different interests, and so whatever his interest is the most in, then you're gonna see a scene related to that. I didn't do anything, and with Rock's child, it looks like he likes sports. And then after this scene, bam, we get this scene where Rock says that the farm isn't doing so well and he asks you if you care about it, and they give you 3 chances to say that you care about the farm and you're going to work harder. But if you say no, 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 then yeah, Rock and your child are going to leave you, and then the game's gonna be over. So yeah, that is what happens in A Wonderful Life if you decide to just sleep through the first 2 years. At the end of year 1, Takakuda's going to come and ask you, do you want to get married to either Cecilia or Rock? And then you can choose yes or no. If you choose no, the game's going to end. If you choose yes, then you can still marry them and go to year 2 as normal. At the end of year 2, your spouse is going to ask you if you're really trying hard. You can say yes, and then the game will continue, or you can say no, and the game will end. If you guys would like to see the different divorce scenes, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll make a video where I go through the different divorce scenes depending on the different bachelors and bachelorettes. Or if you have any other video ideas of what you'd like to see, you can let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to hit the like button, and I'll see you guys next time.